Hi everyone and welcome to Leah's Cross Stitch Corner. If you're wondering why I'm sounding rough, that's because I'm full of cold. So we've had 2 weeks off on holiday and we went to Scarborough for our anniversary and I've got a story to tell. And then we went up to Glasgow and suffice it to say, long story short, I'm full of cold. So I might sound different than normal. I've got a trusty cup of tea here. And do you know what? I meant to check what FlossTube this is before I started so I could tell you, and I didn't. Oh man, it's FlossTube number 22. I'm like 100% sure that it is. So before I start, I've got 2 stories to tell before I get into the actual video today. So first up, FlossTube number 20 went viral. Like, I generally get like 100 to 150, 200 views per video. FlossTube number 20, where I talk about how much I spend on cross stitch, has 1.5 thousand views. 1,500 people have watched that video. That is insane. My most watched video before that was like 400. This one has 1.5 thousand. That's ridiculous. I don't know if it's been bumped up the algorithm. It looks like it must have, because a lot of the views are from non-subscribers from recommendations on YouTube. I don't know what made it fly like that, but thank you. Big thumbs up. Thank you. I've also seen a massive bump in subscribers. So I just went over 200 a couple of weeks ago. I am now over 250. So thank you to everybody who's subscribed. I hope you like my content. I do like to post like controversial things, you know, talking about how much I spend on cross stitch. So yeah, I don't want my FlossTube to be just a standard FlossTube where it's just hauls or whip parades. Nothing wrong with that, absolutely not. But I want to post every week and I want to be consistent with it. So I like to do controversial things. I'm very controversial, what can I say? Now I'm going to take this as slow as possible today. Maybe just adjust the camera slightly. There we go. My director's back. Summer, you say hello? Summer? No, she's asleep. So, I said I had a second story for our holiday in Scarborough. Would you look at that? I appear to have got an engagement ring. Now, I know you're probably all wondering, what? So, it was Graham and I's... Is that the right grammar? I don't know. So it was our anniversary, our 3rd anniversary on the 27th of October, and we went to Scarborough to celebrate. We love Scarborough, it's one of our favourite places. And I do say that as a we because we do both love it. And I'll let me just have a sip of tea and then I'll get into the story. It's so soothing. My throat, it feels raw. My nose is stuffed, but I've got Sinex, which is hopefully going to stop the sniffing while I'm filming. And my throat is so raw and dry. I've been coughing like a trooper. Whenever I get a cold and start coughing, people are like, do you smoke? I'm like, no, I just get bad coughs. So, back to the story. I got distracted. So, I didn't know Graham was going to propose. We have discussed it, you know, we have discussed what we see out of the relationship, what we want. I know he's my soulmate. He knows he's my... I know he's my soulmate. And he knows I'm his soulmate. That's the correct context and grammar. It's going to be one of those videos because I'm really not well, so please bear with me. And we've discussed marriage, we've discussed engagement, you know. It is something we have discussed and we are aware of. Aware of? That makes it sound like it's something that just pops up randomly. Oh, God. Praise Leah. So, it was our anniversary on the 27th of October. It was a Friday. We were going to go up to the Italian gardens on the Thursday, but because of the weather was dreadful. The weather was so dreadful. It rained all the time. The first time we went to Scarborough, it was lush. It was October. It was the same week, essentially. And it was lush. And then we went this time and it was dreadful. It rained all the time. We got soaked so many times. So many times we went back to the little place where we were staying at the Bike and Boot and we were just drenched. Like, we came back from the Sea Life Centre and we had to walk along the beach because of how we'd done it. So it wasn't raining, it was like overcast, but it had been raining and the waves were wild. So I was like, can we just walk along on the wavy side, but at the very edge of the path so I don't get wet? And some absolutely lovely treasure of a human being decided to speed through a puddle and soaked us. So we're avoiding the waves to not get wet. And some absolute moron came speeding through a puddle at however many mile per hour and soaked us. So thank you for that, kind Scarborough driver. It's really appreciated. You know, I hope you step on Lego. I really do hope karma comes back and gets you, because you're a moron. Okay? Okay. So we were going to go to the Italian Gardens on the Thursday, but it was raining. So we were like, we'll do our shopping so that we're not going to get soaked. So we would decide to go on the Friday. And it wasn't, according to Graham, it wasn't planned. But once we got there, he'd gotten me a ring for our anniversary anyway. This one here. It's lovely. Isn't it cute? And he hadn't got this one. We got this one together. I'll tell you a little bit more. So this one was on this finger here, and he was like, "Ooh, was that a bit tight? Is that a bit tight? It fits perfectly. It's a bit tight. It's a bit tight." And you know, it's always awkward when somebody else tries to pull a ring off your finger. Like, I can do it easy peasy, but he was like, "Is it tight?" And then it makes the finger bigger, kind of thing. So he took it off, and he's looking at it and like talking about it, and like we'd sat down for a little bit. It was a nice little quiet spot. We were just chatting. It was raining, so we were just watching the rain. And then he took the ring off, and he like went, "Oh," and I was like, "Oh my god!" So he has a ring, and I have a ring. Mine was just a plain silver band, and his is like a blue, like titanium kind of, material. And he loves to fiddle with it and spin it, and I'm always telling him off for it because it like drops places and stuff, and I'm like, "You're gonna lose it one of these days, and I'm not gonna get you another one." So he yeeted my ring. He just went, and he went down to pick it up, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "What's he doing?" And he was like, "While I'm down here," and like he started to propose, and as luck would have it, not luck, as our relationship would have it, these two teenagers come to where we are. So we're sat somewhere isolated. It's in the Italian Gardens itself, and these two teenagers just come randomly wandering down. So Graham gets all like fluffed. No, gets all like, I don't know. I don't know the word. It's gone. It's gone out of my brain. Like panicked, like flapped. That's the word, flapped. So we start walking and we find a little bench, and he's like apologising. He's like, "Oh my god, I don't know what's going on," kind of thing. And I was like, just go back to what you were doing. So he took the ring back again and got it down on one knee. He was on one knee before as well, by the way. And he proposed. So we got married. So he hadn't got my ring. I'm glad he didn't, actually, because it's chaos. Look at it. I love it. It's just not sitting right. It's just why. There we go. It fits perfectly. It's lovely. There it is. Wait, I'll get me camera and I'll do like I'll proper show it off if you want. So he hadn't got me a ring, which I don't care. Meant we get to pick it together. So on the Saturday before we left Scarborough, we went to a couple of jewellers. Now, funny story, I don't know if you know this. If you go to a jeweller, you can't just pick up jewellery, rings especially, on the day. They don't carry the sizes. They carry like really skinny people's sizes, like skinny finger sizes. And that's not me skinny shaming. It's what the lady said. They literally carry like the K's, the L's, the whatever comes before J, you know. They don't carry normal people's sizes. So I was like, right, that's not really ideal. I didn't want to just order a ring online and wait for it. So long story short, we went into James Warren, I think it's called, and I found this ring, and I was like, this is the one. This is the one. It's got like little, like 7 like little diamonds, and it makes like a flower, and like when you take a picture it looks really cool. And it's got some like some little diamonds down the band. It's a white gold one. Again, they didn't have the sizes. They tried to sell us a cubic zirconium one, and we were like, we accidentally took it, and then we brought it back. We were like, no, we don't want that. We want an actual, you know, proper ring. Like a proper diamond ring. And we ordered it online. Graham ordered it on the Saturday after we'd been to the jewellers. We went to Spoons for breakfast. And it came when we were in Glasgow. So we came home on last Wednesday. And my ring was here. So yeah, I'm getting married. We don't know when, but it'll probably be on the 27th of October because we want to keep our dates in line. You know, I never told Graham that I wanted to be proposed to on the 27th of October. He intuitively knew. So yeah, that worked out quite well. So today's FlossTube isn't just me chatting about my engagement and our holiday and how amazing that video is done. It is time to flip through the magazines again, so I'm going to get stuck in. Because I've already been waffling around for 10 minutes. Excuse me. See how rough I sound? Very rough. So, it is magazine time. I've just dropped it. Hang on. Bad snowman. So, I'll do cross stitcher first. This is issue 403, December 2023. And it is in the shops now if you want to go and get yourself one. So the gift this month, one of them, is some sparkle stitch and sparkle metallic thread. Anybody who's cross stitched will know metallic thread is the devil's work. I have no idea if I'm actually going to use this or not because it's just dreadful. But it's cute and I might try and use it if I can, but stitching with metallics is not recommended. I'll be using my Solux Core thread gloss with it if I do decide to use it. But it's nice that they give it as a gift. And the next one is these Snow Much Fun gift tags kit. They are adorable. I might do some of them to go on presents because they look lovely. And you get the threads and everything for it. I might do them with the sparkle thread. It could happen. Check out my ring. So this is the issue itself. I normally do all the cross stitching first, don't I? Never mind. We'll do it this way. So this is cross stitcher. Like I say, issue 403, December 2023. And let's get into it, shall we? Now, it always takes ages to get to the first one, so just bear with me a minute. A nice little shout out, by the way, for Caterpillar Cross Stitch. Love that. I've got this to do. I'm going to buddy stitch it along with Robert, my friend, and we're just waiting to start it. But nice little shout out for them. And takes ages, told you. The seasonal house stitch along is drawn to a close, so there's 2 left after this one. So this, I think it says Rivington. Yes, it does. Rivington is this month's house design. I really like it. It's cute. Oh, that's really nice. I do want to do this design. I do love it. There's Edinburgh on there. London, Cardiff, Glastonbury. Here we go. The actual cover design this month is this amazing stocking. I do love this. I do really, really like this. I've said that I want to do a stocking for ages, and this is kind of cute and cuddly enough to get away with. So I may have to do this. There it is. I'll have another sip of tea while I leave it just so you can take a look at it. Oh, honestly, it's like nectar for my throat. Next up, I love polar bears. Are these polar bear cards? Oh, I think they're so cute. Get a look at them. I like the use of like the white with the blue. It tracks really nicely together. So I do really like them. By the way, I should say the stocking was designed by Maria Diaz. Apologies. And these lovely cards are designed by Amanda Butler, who does the seasonal houses stitch along as well. Next, this is an Emma Congdon design. I should have known it was, but I just wanted to check to make sure. I love that. Now, I do want to make a cushion, and I have spoke about making a cushion to Graham, but I do wonder about it getting mucky. I don't know if there's like some kind of spray you can put on to protect it, but I love that. I think that's cute, and I think that would work where you could like stitch each one individually and make them into like 3D characters, which I think is a really good idea. So well done me for coming up with that amazing idea. Some people they've already done that. Maybe I stole it from the magazine when I flipped through it. I don't know. I think I'm going to sneeze, but I think I might be fine. Next up, I love this one. This is from Cheryl McKinnon, and this is like a 3D Silent Night nativity. Like, just like is it like a nativity? Like it's not a nativity display, obviously, duh. But it is like a nice 3D decoration. I quite like that. I like that you can do 3D stuff with cross stitch, actually. Cross stitcher had some tins in designed by Doreen Jones, and they look amazing. And this, I really like this as well. I think they would look really good as a Christmas decoration, which is what it's meant to be, of course. So I love that one. And that's designed by Cheryl McKinnon, whom I love. You know, it tells you how to like make the scene up and everything as well, so you don't have to like figure it out by yourself. I wouldn't be able to do that. Next up are these festive cocktail, I don't know, are the actual coasters? Yeah, they are. I quite like them. I like a good cocktail. We had a few cocktails while we were away. We went to the Scarborough Flyer to watch the football a couple of nights. And I had a couple of cocktails then. And we went to see City and Colour in Glasgow. And I had a cocktail when we went for some food there as well. Went to a really nice place. So City and Colour was playing at the Barrowlands in Glasgow. And we went to a restaurant that's literally just across the road from it called Van Winkle's. Really nice food if you're ever in Glasgow. Glasgow is a lovely city. Scarborough, I love Scarborough and absolutely would recommend go to Scarborough, but please don't, because I don't want everybody to go there. Glasgow is a lovely city as well. It's so clean. Like, it's so clean. I've never seen a city as clean as that, to be fair. 100% would recommend, 100% would go back. And the place we stayed was the Fraser Suite. Lovely place. They gave you free drinks and free snacks. I am brew. Oh, excuse me. And it had a bath. Do you know how many places we go? I say that as if we globetrotters who go away all the time. We go once, maybe twice a year. Nowhere ever has a bath, but they did. It was like a proper little, like, self-contained flat. It was amazing. So, I got a bit distracted there. These cocktails were designed by Emma Congdon again, and it's just nice and simple. I wouldn't make them as close as myself, they're a bit plain, but I do quite like them. It is quite a good idea, and it is something I would like to do in the future. This next one is definitely something I think I would like to do. This is designed by Cheryl McKinnon again, and it is Party in the Park. And I love that they've put out a tote bag. I think it looks amazing. I'm super impressed with that. I love that. We want to go to New York. It is on Graham's been before. And it is on my bucket list. So that would be lovely to take to New York. I really, really like that one. I would definitely do that. I'd love to do something on a tote bag, but how do I stop it from getting mucky? Please tell me down below. How do I stop things getting mucky? That would be really lovely to know. I'm worried about all these hoops getting mucky. So please tell me. The letter library this month is elves. Oh, it's so cute with like little candy cane letters. I think that's lush. Like I say, I don't get a lot of time to do stuff like these, but I do like them and they're always there to come back to. These were designed by Fiona Crouch. I can't really show them because the charts are there. But they are cute. They are so cute. Ah! Here we go. Here is a... It's not designed by Doreen Jones, but it is another tin item. Elf on a Shelf. This one's designed by Susan Penny. Ah, it's so cute. I want to do Doreen Jones's bunny ones, actually. They're in previous issues of Cross Stitcher. But I like this one as well. I should just get like a whole bunch of these tins so I can just make them, shouldn't I? I love that one. I'd definitely do him. I think that sounds so wrong. I'd definitely do that one. It sounds so cute. Ah, here we go. So they've actually given us some specific sparkle designs for the thread. That's always handy when you do that. I like them. So, who were these designed by? Maria Diaz. Oh, look at these ones. Let me just show you them. Small little hoops. So they'd be nice to do using the sparkle thread. They wouldn't be too bad. I think they're really, really lovely. I would definitely do them. I didn't see them when I must have flicked through it before. Or I just wasn't paying attention. Could have been that as well. Next is the second part of this classic scene. I spoke last month about how much I absolutely love this one. If I had endless... Sorry. I didn't know what she was doing. I thought I heard a noise. If I had endless amounts of time to put into something like that, I would absolutely stitch that. So there it is in all of its full page glory. I love that. I love that so much. So this is obviously designed by Amanda Butler again. She's very prominent this issue. It's stunning. I am so happy with that. I'm definitely going to put it on my to-do list at some point, I think. If I ever get like an endless amount of time to stitch. Here is the Ready Set Stitch challenges for the month. I particularly like that one. That's lovely. And I think probably that's it, because usually the creative... Oh no, it's not. Ignore me, sorry. The last of the stitch along. So their landmark of Great Britain and Ireland is coming to an end this issue. And then next issue is a mindfulness mandala meets mindfulness stitch along. Not my kind of thing. It probably will be nice and I'll have a look at it, but probably not my kind of thing, to be honest. So there's that one. It's flowing, that one, actually. And then, yeah, like I said, that is the end of the issue. So there we have it. Another month's cross stitcher in the bag. Way! There are some actual designs that I'm going to do for that one. It's a good issue, actually. I did plan to end my subscription, but I think I'm going to keep it going, just because I do like to show it off to you guys, so you can go and buy it if you want. Lucy at Hoops and Crosses keeps having to go and buy them because I keep showing them off. I actually got a commission from these places. There we go. I'll pour that in my other cup in a minute. And let's get on to the world of cross stitching. I'm so excited for this one, by the way. Look, it is the Heirloom project. It's the snowman. So I've already done the elf and the reindeer. I've got them upstairs. Here is the snowman. There's an angel and there's a Santa Claus. I have the angel. I purchased that from somebody on Facebook, but I need the Santa Claus. If anybody has the Santa Claus kit that they don't want and they'd be willing to send it to me, let me know, please. My email address is below. I'll leave a comment. I really, really want it because I want the full set. And if there's any others that I don't already have, like that I'm not aware of, please tell me. I can't wait to get him done and get him to add him to the collection. He's so cute. I was so chuffed when they said they were doing another one. I hope they keep doing it for like years to come. I love adding them to my collection. So this is the world of cross stitching for the month. A nice little Forever Friends design on the front. This is issue 340 and it's the special 2023. So it's not a specific month one. This is the special 2023. Whatever that means. I'm just going to pour my tea. Graham's done me a flask. Oh, wow. Excuse me. Turns out I poured too much tea in the first cup. So there's like barely any in that one. It's hard to judge. These mugs are huge. So it's hard to judge what a normal cup should look like. But that'll get me through without me having too much of a scratchy voice. So let's have a look. So here's Flossie. Is she called Flossie? Yes. Is it? Oh, it's Monty. There's Monty unwrapping these Christmas lights. It's so cute. I love this series. I need to do one of these at some point. Like a little series of them. I do think they're amazing. Here is the cover kit. This is a Forever Friends one. I love Forever Friends and I love this. I love the little penguin. He's so cute. So, does it say who charted this? It didn't. This was done by the World of Cross Stitch themselves, converted by Fiona Baker, whoever that is. Let me just see, is that someone in the magazine? Oh, excuse me. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know if Fiona Baker is another designer or something, but it was converted by Fiona Baker, if that helps. I look so rough. Oh! Somebody's actually done them. Santa, Angel, Elf, and that's from Cross Stitch Crazy, I think. So maybe I'm missing 2 angels. Maybe there's 2 angels. I don't know. I need somebody to tell me. The big design, Amanda Butler again. She's very prolific in these Christmas issues. I love it. Is this like, I don't know, Santa wizard? It looks a bit like Gandalf. A bit like a Dumbledore and Gandalf. It looks very regal. I do quite like it. Not my style, so I probably wouldn't do it. But it is cute. I do quite like it. I like the greens and the browns. Bear with. We've got some Jenny Vanderweel. I'm not quite sure. Some little cards. I am not a big card maker, I'll be honest. But they're quite nice. They're quite cute. And they look like they'd be quick and easy to do as well, which is always nice. It's nice sometimes to have little stitches. By the way, Graham always tells me off for looking out the window. Nobody actually was going past there. I was just being nosy. Oops. I'm literally shaking. I try to hold the tea. Bear with me. These ones, I love these. These are Doreen Jones and they are like Christmas decorations and they're done with beads and I really, really like them. I think they look so good. They're not particularly my style, like the design of them, which is bizarre because normally Doreen Jones, I love her styles, but I do love the idea of doing beady stuff. I never know how to do it. It's something I need to learn and I need to video the process, I think. Because I'm doing a stitch at the minute. Kate Blanford's Witching Box, the stitch for that, and she gave us some no-waste back buttons. And I'm going to stitch them on, but I don't know how I'm going to stitch them on. So I need to figure that out. So yeah. The stitch along got completed in the last issue and it starts in the next issue and this is it. So part 1 is available in the next issue of Cross Stitcher. I quite like this. I love the muted tones. I love that it's obviously a stitchy stitch along. That's a thing I'm going to coin and I am really excited for that. So I am going to do that one, I think. I wonder if I can get a craft pack for it. I bet I can from next month. The it's not a letter library, design library, you fool, is these snowy designs. By the way, I realise I could probably do these flip throughs the other way, where I kind of take the camera off of me and put them onto the magazines, but it's more fun and more chaotic this way. So these snow business, as I say it, I think it's backwards, so I can't see it. Basically goes backwards a lot. Graham will find that funny. I quite like them. They're designed by Lisa Reeks. And apropos of nothing, I am planning to cross stitch our wedding invites. When Graham proposed, immediately I was like, I'm going to have to cross stitch something to A, mark our engagement, which I'm going to do. I'm going to get something. And B, I want to cross stitch the invitations because it's only going to be a small wedding. There's only going to be about 10 or so invites I need to make. There's only going to be about max 20 people, 25. Sorry, that means you're not all invited. We can have a virtual celebration on my channel. So I want to hand make something. So I went through all my magazines when we came home because I want to get ahead of myself. I want to get it done just so then when we decide on a date and a venue and stuff, it's just to fill those details in. None of the magazines have anything for cross-stitching your own wedding invites. They have, I found one magazine with wedding motifs in, and that was pretty much it. And I was really disappointed because I want to make my own designs and I do plan to do that again, but I just wanted something I could kind of crack on with. But I'm going to use some of the motifs that I've found and just kind of work around it. But here's a note to cross-stitch designers, the cross-stitch magazines, do more wedding things. You know, you've got save the date cards, and I found actual cards you can make to give somebody who's getting married. But like, give something, get someone to design an invitation. It's a no-brainer to me. It's going to be a keepsake that all those people who are invited can keep. And I just want something very simple. So yeah. You're welcome, cross-stitcher and world of cross-stitching. I've given you a brief. Go and do it. I'm joking. Next up, Fiona Baker is a designer. Because he is a designer here. Enchanted Forest. I really do like this one. I love forests. I love the night sky. And it's like a countdown to Christmas. If you see that little snowflake, you can obviously move that over the days. I love that. I do want to have something that we can kind of get out every year and like count the days, or like something for Advent. So I might do something like that where you could just like move the snowflake along. I think that'd be really good. I'm nearly out of tea. Help. I've got to go down the street yet. I'm back at work. And I'm doing reduced hours this week, and I'm trying to get my hours reduced a little bit more. And I've got a GP letter, and I thought it would be ready last week, and it's not, so I've got to go and get it today, because hopefully the doctor's signed it off. These are by Cameron Nunn. By the way, I do get distracted when I'm doing these videos. I do kind of just wander off onto tangents, or fill you in on something that's, like, come to mind. I would apologise, but this is the kind of content you get. So these are from Cameron Nunn, and I quite like them. They're very simple, and I love the idea. Again, I probably wouldn't do them because the apron's going to get mucky, the oven gloves are going to get mucky, the tea towel's going to get mucky. So if somebody can tell me a way to not get things mucky, I would appreciate it. But I do like them, to be fair. Not even when they're telling you to do these things, they're not telling you how to keep them so they don't get dirty. The perils. The letter library. Yes, I finally found the letter library. Jeez. Is this, look at these little Westie Scotty dogs. And bizarrely enough, Milo is the name of the dog my mum looks after. It's Anne's dog. He's a sprocker like Summer. He's called Milo. I love this letter library. I would absolutely... We had a Westie called Tuki, and she was so cute. She was just the best little Westie ever. And Summer's the best sprocker ever. And Milo's the best sprocker ever. And Dude is the best golden retriever ever. And Scruffy was the best unknown brand ever. I can't remember what you call them. Like Heinz 57 or something, I think people normally call them. Morty, please. Yeah, I might do something like that for me mum. I think she would like that because we love Westies in our house. Next, just FYI, they have an online news section now in World of Cross Stitcher. I don't know if I haven't noticed it before, but this is the first month that I have actually noticed it. And there's a vlogger of the month, and they feature somebody. It's not me. It's not me. I do videos on them every month, and I even did a nice video about getting into World of Cross Stitching, but it's not me. I saw it, and I was like, to Graham, I was like, ah, okay. I like messaged them and everything to tell them I was doing the video to get approval, just to make sure it was okay. And they were like, we'll feature you, we'll do this, we'll do that. They didn't. I sent them the video about how to get into world cross stitching and my experience with it, and it was crickets. It's okay, no big deal. I'm not offended by it or anything. It says, welcome to Winter Wreath. I love this. I love this. I have absolutely zero idea how you do this. I've seen these before where people make like donut things. That's what it reminds me of, or a bagel. This is designed by Heather Nugent, and I need to do something like this because I absolutely think it looks amazing. It's wizardry. It just looks like pure, utter wizardry. And I'm hoping they tell you how to do it. You can do it with 2 hoops, I'm led to believe. That's going to have to be something I look into as like a video project, I think. Next, I absolutely love this. Noah's Pirate Treasure. I love this. So I have a box that I keep my stitchy bits in. It's what Graham got me for our anniversary. You can see it. It's just there. I did have like a pencil tin. You can just see that above the box. But I'd love to do something like that. Like to go on something else. Oh, I can never have too many boxes or things to put cross stitch in, so I'd love something like that to do that as well. That could be me upstairs cross stitch in because I don't have one upstairs. I've got my book there, look, you can see my book. I'm reading Trisha Ashley's One More Christmas at the Castle. We were waiting to come for the train home from Glasgow, and I was like, I can actually fancy reading a book. So we went in the works, and this was available 3 for £6, I think they are now. And I was like, oh, I'll get that. Trisha Ashley never disappoints. Her books are so warm and cozy, and I haven't read one of her books for ages. I haven't read for ages. I mean, it's not as if I don't have massive bookshelves with books. I don't get a lot of time to read, but I want to make more time for reading. So that's what I'm reading at the minute. And I think we've reached the end, actually. Yeah, we have. We've reached the end. We're there. I apologise, this was probably a little bit more of a quick one. And by the way, to this one here, there is a girly version. Ella's memory box with like flowers. It hasn't been stitched up, so I can't show you. That's not me being like gender specific. They have just offered a female version of it. Don't come for me. This was designed by Alyssa Westhook. I don't know. Alyssa Westhook. I don't know. Pronunciation's not my strong suit, to be fair. But I prefer that one. I love pirates. And do you know what, girls? If you want to have a pirate treasure box, have a pirate treasure box. I say so. That's fine. I apologise if this was a bit quick. I kind of didn't want to be sniffing away and coughing away, and it is hard to talk. Believe it or not, I work in a call centre, so yesterday it completely wore me out. It was my first couple of days back, Monday and Tuesday. Monday I only took a couple of calls. Yesterday I took, again, I didn't take that many. Excuse me. But talking makes me very dry in the mouth. Like, and I was like, proper trying to get to swallow and everything last night, and I was like, I've got to film a video, which I don't mind, to be fair. I wish I'd been ahead of myself. I wish I'd already filmed the video, so I could have had this week off. But I've got through it okay. Hopefully it's not too sniffy. I apologise. I don't like to be like that. It's why I've just tried to get through it as quickly as I can. If there's any designs you'd like to see more of, if you think they're buying the magazine, give me a shout and I'll send you a picture of the pattern. Like, not the pattern. I won't show the pattern. Oh my god, I'm going to get cancelled. No, I'll show it actually stitched up, I promise. Just let me know. But thank you for bearing with me. Hopefully next week I'll be feeling a bit better. I've got to go and do the guinea pigs now. And then I've got to whip down to the street. I'm going to go as quickly as possible. It's wet outside. It's horrible. So I'm going to put my new Bengals hoodie on. Get down the street. Get back as soon as possible. And just flop out in front of the TV with my book or with my cross stitch or whatever. Because I feel dreadful. And I need a rest. Summer, come here. Are you coming? Summer? Are you alright? Are you coming here? You can hear her wagging her tail, but she's like, I'm not coming near you. Summer? Are you okay? Ah, baby, I know. I should film like this from this angle more often. I think I look better. So, okay. Alright. Just FYI, anybody who does have pets, get to TK Maxx. They have the most amazing gifts and stuff here. I think she has. This is what we got her in Scarborough. It is Dog Perignon. It's from TK Maxx. She is obsessed with the tassels and she loves to carry it around. Now, it's huge. She's only a small dog, and watching her carry it around is so funny. But yeah, TK Maxx, they also had amazing jumpers and stuff. We've got like 3 jumpers for Christmas. Excuse me. And she's already had 2. One from coming home from Scarborough and one from coming home from Glasgow. And this champagne. I'm glad she had it up here, actually. She always brings a baby to bed. And then if she's with her mum, it goes on top of the wardrobe. If she's with us, it just goes on the floor. She's got so many toys up here. How to know you're a dog mum or a dog pet or a dog parent? Dog pet? Dog parent? Toys everywhere. Worse than toddlers, I can only assume. But yeah. Right. I know. There you go. There you go. You come and say goodbye. Come on. Howie. Howie. Come here. Are you alright? Summer. Are you okay? Summer. Summer. Are you alright? She can't cope. Are you okay? You okay? You alright? Ah, you alright? Oh, are you okay? You alright? You okay? Are you doing a little wowie for the viewers? Oh. Oh. Good girl. She likes to sing. We watch sitcoms with our tea and she sings along with us. It's so funny. You say bye. You say bye. Thank you so much for watching. I realise this has been very long. Yeah. I'll see you all next week. Hopefully I'll be feeling a little bit better. And Summer says bye too. Don't you, pet? Say bye. Bye. Have a lovely week, guys. And I'll see you next week. Bye.